This Alexa Flash Briefing is sponsored by Team Automotive Group.
Hello everyone from WAFB Channel 9. I'm Matt Williams with those Friday headlines. It is the Friday before the big holiday weekend to come. We're going to get you outside in a quick minute because it is another good day here in South Louisiana. Actually, we've had a run of them. Do need to get you ready for a little bit of what's to come as the weekend shows up, though, particularly Christmas Eve. Want to get you started outside with some of the other headlines you're kind of walking into. Looking at a whole bunch of pictures here. Actually, this is from the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office. They say they're looking for these folks, but they could be anywhere right now, from Texas to Georgia to Mississippi. Why? Well, the Sheriff's Office in Livingston Parish says these 5 folks are wanted in connection with a multi-state organized retail theft ring. They're offering up stuff on places like Facebook Marketplace, stuff they don't own, stuff that's perhaps stolen. Again, they think they're based out of Mississippi, but have operated from Houston, Texas to Atlanta, Georgia. I mean, we're talking heavy equipment stuff, like excavators being bought on places like Facebook Marketplace. If you recognize any of these folks, maybe you kind of come in contact with them online, that kind of deal, make a phone call to Crime Stoppers, see if you can't help them out. But yeah, multi-state, potentially, theft ring going on here. Want to let you know you can make a phone call to that same number, Crime Stoppers, if you can ID this particular folks, actually 2 men accused of robbery on Plank Road. This goes back to December 9th, 3800 block of Plank Road, business there robbed. So beyond that, not a lot of detail, but if you recognize any of the 2 guys in these photos, or maybe you know a little bit of something about that robbery, December 9th, 3800 block of Plank Road, the same number, dial it up, Crime Stoppers 344-STOP. The big headline yesterday, and it will continue to be for a little while going forward, Baton Rouge has a new chief of police, Thomas Morris Jr., picked by East Baton Rouge Mayor President Sharon Western Broome from an original pool of 20 plus down to a final list of 5, and there you go. The 20-plus year veteran of BRPD is now going to be the new chief of police. Transition officially begins in January. That's where we're going to kind of find out his kind of 100-day plan to kickstart his administration. Of course, he's being handed a lot going on right now. You got federal probes into BRPD, Brave Cave investigations. We'll, of course, go along, we'll travel along, all of that with you, let you know the very latest. But yes, BRPD now has a brand new chief transition to come in January. What are we transitioning to here for the Saints? I don't know. Are we moving on? Well, they're not mathematically eliminated from the playoffs yet, but yesterday's loss to the Rams, 30-22, did not help. So they need to win the next 2 games. They're both divisional games, and then get some help from some other teams as well. Some other teams need to win and lose correctly, and then the Saints have to. So it's like I don't even know. It's like a 20% chance now. Well, I don't know. It was 30-7 at one point in the 4th quarter. Tried to make a little bit of a rally, didn't quite work out, so we'll see what the Saints are able to do. That puts you in the Christmas spirit? Will this? A little bit of travel? Callie Hubbard live this morning at Baton Rouge Metro. Actually, look, 115 million or so Americans expected to travel for the holidays, expected to get 50 miles or more from their home. The bulk of that's going to be driving, but you are going to have like 7, 8, 9 million people hitting the airlines. And what we're seeing right now so far, knock on wood, has been kind of smooth at the airports. Will it stay that way? Again, Callie Hubbard talking with the good folks out at Metro about what they're seeing and what you can expect. You can find that story right there waiting for you. Also waiting for you a day early. The bonfires on the levee, but they're going to be rescheduled. Now look, we know the tradition here is every Christmas Eve, right? They'll light up those bonfires on the levee down there, lighting the way for Papa Noel. Here's the thing. It's going to be kind of stormy. And so for everybody's safety, they're going to do it the night before. Yes, it was a hard call, but they want to make sure everybody is safe, and they're going to have contraflow kick in as well. The event's set to start like 7 o'clock, but contraflow is set to hit, depending on the parish, 6 o'clock, 6:30 down there. So make sure everybody that you know who's going knows about the contraflow, knows about the day early. Don't get out there on Christmas Eve because, well, one, the bonfires will have already been burned, and it's going to be stormy. All the information you need right there waiting for you in this story. And speaking of Papa Noel, as he kind of makes his way down here, and around the world, in fact, we want to make sure that you know exactly where he is. Santa Sightings. Go ahead and download the app, the free app right there in the App Store. Don't miss a single update. We'll let you know exactly where Papa Noel is as he begins his travel on Christmas Eve. coming into our part of the world, of course, their Christmas Day. Speaking of our part of the world, let's give you a look. That is a gorgeous looking sunrise. Oh my gosh, as we move the camera around for you, sun's coming up over Baton Rouge, South Louisiana, and beyond, so not too bad. And actually, look at what we're waking up to. For those who can see the video, 52 degrees in Baton Rouge, on our way to 51. And as mentioned, 10-day forecast kind of shows you it's going to be a good day today. It's going to be a good day tomorrow. It's not going to be a good day on Sunday. Yeah, Christmas Eve is that very rainy day. Some storms possible here and there. Pre-dawn, you're looking at that. Pre-dawn on Christmas Day itself. So hopefully Christmas Day, the kids getting out there playing with the stuff, that kind of thing. Hopefully that is going to be good to go for you. Just be ready for what's to come Christmas Eve. Y'all enjoy all of it, right? Stay safe. We'll see you on the other side of all of it.
Sponsored by Team Automotive Group.